Night at Hanlon Field. Lincoln down by a touchdown, 7-0 here on senior night. And as we said, Coach, we'd like to see some more fire out of the seniors, some leadership to take us on to victory tonight. Mahomet-Seymour comes in with only one victory. They're 1-6, the Rail Splitters, 2-4, defending their home turf. And let's hope they can come up with a recipe to beat these Bulldogs here in the second half.
Yeah, the winner of this game takes over sole possession of fifth place in the conference. Both teams are 1-4 in the conference coming in, so whoever wins this one will finish in fifth place. There's a battle going on for second place tonight with Mattoon playing host to Effingham. Both teams are 4-1 in the conference, 5-2 overall. So the winner of that is more like will finish second in the conference. Taylorville is hosting Mount Zion tonight, and Taylorville, of course, out in front, 5-0 in the conference, 7-0 overall. So you'd think they're favored to win, but you can't count out Mount Zion. They've had a decent season. They're 3-2 in the conference, 5-2 overall, and they'd like to get a win to be sure of getting in the playoffs. And so we'll see what that turns out. Quincy Notre Dame is the non-conference game at Charleston tonight. Charleston, undefeated, is still trying to get a victory. They got that non-conference, and then they finish with a non-conference game at Highland. So tough year for the Charleston Trojans. Playoff-wise, yeah, could have 4 teams in this conference. 17 conference make the playoffs. Taylorville's pretty sure in. They're 7-0. Mattoon, Effingham, Mount Zion, all 5-2. One of them is going to be 6-2. Either Mount Zion or Mattoon or Effingham after tonight's action playing each other. And then if Mount Zion doesn't get a win at Taylorville, they finish the season next week at Troy, which will be a road test for them. And they would like to get a win in one of those two to be assured of a playoff. At 5-2, you still might get in, but 5-2 teams are not assured of a playoff berth, and a lot of them don't make that. So you'd like to get that 6th win, and that's where Mount Zion sits right now.
So Mount Zion, we played pretty good against them, 13-3, a couple of breaks here and there. We could have stayed right with them.
Second week of the season, and they've had a decent season. They lost to Mattoon by a point. They lost to Effingham earlier in the season by about 3 touchdowns. But and it's kind of I'm sure they think there's a little bit of a down year for them going into this at 5-2, 3-2 in the conference. So kind of tests it's a pretty strong football conference, Bob, with Taylorville, Mattoon, Effingham, and Mount Zion all doing well.
And as we look back, the highlight of the year for us, of course, was over at Charleston. Unfortunately for them, on their homecoming night, when Drayden Posgay threw that touchdown with no time left to Colton Holiday to give us that victory, 26-25.
Yeah, a lot of offense in that game. We'd like to see a little of that offense here tonight on the second half.
We're definitely capable of it. Get some guys open out on some slants and open up some holes on that line. Tyler Vance did a good job when he was able to come into the football game, quickly picking up on that 19-yard touchdown pass and then 8 yards rushing. We're going to take another timeout, and then we'll be back with the end of the halftime show, and then we'll be ready for the second half of Lincoln Rail Splitter football.
Let's just do a 60. Yeah, that's a nice advantage. I didn't see it the flip at the start of the game. If Lincoln won and deferred, or what happened here. But anyway, as you said, they're going to get the ball first here in the second half, and be nice to see what kind of adjustments were made at halftime and see what the offense can do, and hopefully can move the ball and get down and get to the end zone.
Joa Moore will kick it away for the Bulldogs of Mahomet-Seymour. Noah Funk and Brandon Schweitzer back for the Rail Splitters. More soccer-style kick. He just pops it up. Going to be short.
Catch it. Hang
and
on.
Lincoln's got it. And they're still on the run.
Turn up.
Nice job there. And there's a penalty. That was Jaden Paulus. Did a nice job. Got the ball out to the 37-yard line. One of the Lincoln Rail Splitters unfortunately shook up on the play, but there's a flag on the play. And it's probably going to go against Lincoln. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think somebody rolled up on his back, on his leg. I'm not sure, but it looked like a leg injury possibly. That's going to be a walk-off against the Railers, unfortunately.
Probably a hold there on the run back by Jaden Polish. He did an excellent job running it back. That's Shane Schumard down on the field.
There you go, got him up.
They pull him up.
It's a leg, all right, or an ankle. Who knows? Lincoln's going to have the ball on the 26-yard line here to start the half.
Yeah, he's got one. Is it his right leg hurt here?
Yeah, looks like it.
Schumard, unfortunately, one of the captains for Lincoln here. His last game here at Hanlon Field, and he hurts his leg to start the second half. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Posgay will run it out of the shotgun. He'll have Schweitzer in the backfield with him. Funk split wide to the left side of the field. Paulus in the slot. Colton Holiday here on the near side. One of the trainers came all the way across from Mahomet-Seymour. Now he's heading across the field as we get ready to go here. It'll be Cade Schmidt on the snap for the Rail Splitters to Posgay out of the shotgun. Posgay's got the snap. Hands off Schweitzer. Tries to take it on the left side. Bounces off one guy. Finds a hole. And gets up to about the across the. I'm trying to start
32
with that.
or 30, wherever they put it. Yeah, pretty muddy in that part of the field right there, Bob. Where they're at right now, I'd call it 32.
Original line of scrimmage is around the 26-27, 5-6-yard pickup there for Schweitzer.
That's the best run he's had tonight, Bob. Let's hope we see more of that here in the second half.
2nd and 4 for the Rail Splitters. As we start this second half, they only trail it by a touchdown, 7-0. They're going to go with trips on the far side of the field. Colton Holiday here on the near side of the field. Posgay on the long count, with Schweitzer in the backfield with him. Now he's got the snap. And whoa, man, one of the linebackers just came right through and nailed Schweitzer for a big loss.
He's been there all night long making plays. That's a linebacker, number 37.
Number 37, Roberts.
Back on the 28, about a 4-yard loss on that play.
Dante Roberts is a senior, 5'11", 175. Ball at the 28-yard line. 3rd and 8 for the Rail Splitters. Posgay out of the gun. He's got Funk, Paulus on the far side of the field. Holiday here on the near side. Here's the snap to Posgay. He's going to throw it long. He's got a man open. Yes. He's got the first down and more.
Go.
And still stays on his feet. Jukes a player. Now he tries to run. Still goes down across the 25 to the 23-yard line.
That's Funk.
Noah Funk for the Rail Splitters. Big pass play. Posgay to Funk. And we're deep now in Mahomet-Seymour Bulldog territory at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. Lincoln can get right back in the game here.
Mahomet 23-yard line. 1st down, Railers.
Holiday splits here to the near side. He's got
49-yard pass play.
Paulus and Bogdanich in the slot. Funk now on the far side of the field. Posgay. Whoa, somebody's offsides.
That's a Railer.
5-yard penalty against the Rail Splitters. That'll make it 1st and 15 at the 28-yard line. 9:50 left here, 3rd quarter. Rail Splitters trail at 7-0. Now they put themselves in a little hole. 1st and 15, but they're deep 28-yard line of Mahomet-Seymour territory. Posgay's got the snap. Wants to throw. Cross. Bounces off the intended receiver. That was Jaden Paulus. tried to hit him at the 20, but it was incomplete. Fired a bullet and he just couldn't hang on to
a
it.
little too much juice on that one out there, and with potentially cold hands, tough to hang on to that one.
So that's a second 15 now for the Rail Splitters.
That one play has changed field positions, Bob, from in their own territory. Now they're deep into Mahomet Bulldog territory on the 28-yard line.
Got a new offensive lineman in there for Lincoln. Haven't been able to pick him up since Schumard got injured. Posgay out of the gun. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw. And is that picked off?
Yes.
No. Is it 44? 44 picked it off. That is Jacob Anderson. Made the interception at his own 20-yard line.
I was looking to find what receiver was in that vicinity where he was trying to throw to, and I didn't see who it was. But it looked like the ball went pretty close to their guy, and he made the interception as he went to the ground.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 9:27 left the third quarter. And now the Lincoln defense has got to go back to work again without Shane Schumard. They're attending to Schumard. They're taping him up on the sideline. Dawson Finch out of the gun, near side hash mark. Hands off. I believe that's Veldman. Veldman up along the 23-yard line, 3-yard pickup. No, that was Hubble. The young sophomore got the handoff there. A little speedster.
Yeah, good defense there to stop him on a couple-yard pickup. Big series here for the Lincoln defense, Bob. Starting this second half, if they can hold them, force a punt. They moved the ball downfield on that long pass, and unfortunately had the interception to end the drive.
2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. 2 receivers here near side, one on the far side of the field. Funk on the coverage over here for the Rail Splitter. Here's the snap.
Come on.
Here's Veldman, tries to bust it upfield, and he crawls his way to the 25-yard line. 3-yard pickup there by Veldman, so now it'll be 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Railer defense did a pretty good job reading that play and then finding the ball carrier and making a stop. Short gain, sets up a 3rd and about 6.
Secondary huddle, here they come. 2 receivers here near side, 2 on the far side of the field. Dawson Finch out of the shotgun. He's got a lone running back with him. Finch back to throw. Got a little time. Airs it out. And is that complete?
Yeah.
It is. 1st down. Nice catch. Laid out all the way to make that catch.
That was a 1st down catch. That was a great catch, as you said.
31-yard line. Yeah, that kid went airborne. Went up and got the football. That was trying to figure out who that was.
That was unfortunate. That was a 3rd down play. Had he dropped that, we'd have got the ball back. Unfortunately, it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31. 7:44 left for the third quarter. Mahomet-Seymour leads at 7-0. Finch out of the gun, pitches it to Veldman. Veldman at the 30, the 35. A penalty at the 40. Penalty flag.
Lincoln blitzed on that play, and he ran away from the blitz and had big yardage. But as you said, there's a hole coming up against the Bulldogs.
We've seen that work against Lincoln before. When they blitz like that, they get the wide side of the field. And
yeah, it's great if they're coming where you're blitzing, but if you're not, then you lose a defender going the other way.
Hold against Mahomet-Seymour, so they'll bring the football back, and they'll march the penalty back to the 28-yard line. The clock on the move, 7:25 remains third quarter. Mahomet-Seymour still leads at 7-0. You're listening to Lincoln Rail Splitter Football on 96.3 FM out of Atlanta and Lincoln. Finch out of the gun. 1st and 13. Got the snap.
Little pitch.
Pitches it back. That's the speedster Hubble along the sideline, and he's going to go. He is off to the races. He's gone. Clay Hubble. I believe that's number 1. Can you check there for sure, Coach?
It looks like 1, yep.
Clay Hubble got the pitch. Goes 72 yards for the touchdown. With 6:49 on the clock, and now Mahomet-Seymour leads at 13-0.
72 yards.
Well, he got to the outside, and the Railers missed a couple tackles, and then as he we took a couple bad angles trying to chase him, and he went down the sideline, as you said, Bob, all the way, 72-yard touchdown.
And now Moore will attempt the extra point. Be Kyle Kinney on the long snap.
To attempt the extra point.
On the Moore waits for the snap. There's the placement. Here's the kick. And it's through the uprights. That'll make it Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs 14, Lincoln Rail Splitter 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Kick it away for Mahomet-Seymour. They lead at 14-0. Here's the boot.
Go get it.
And it's going to go out of bounds. So Lincoln's going to have fairly good field position.
They'll start this drive on their own 35-yard line, which, as you said, Bob, is good field position. Offense moved a little bit with that one big long pass, but they need to put something together here. We're halfway through the third period, and the Railers down 14-0.
You're right, Coach. We got to get on the scoreboard to have any chance in this game. Posgay's got the play, goes into the huddle. I don't know if there goes Schumard. There he goes back. They taped him up, and he's back on the field. Not even limping. Did a good job of taping Schumard. He wasn't going to miss this one on his senior night. 6'1", 220. Shane Schumard back in there. Posgay out of the gun. He's got two receivers here on the near side. Colton Howell. Oh, he snaps it over his head. Schweitzer runs back, picks it up all the way back at the 15-yard line. 20-yard loss on that play. On the high snap.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hazard in this kind of weather, but you just got to secure it and you can't let that happen. That's a killer there. That's a 20-yard loss, Bob.
So Lincoln, the second, and a long, long ways to go to that first down marker at the 45-yard line, all the way from the 15.
So I guess Brandon Schweitzer recovers it, so he gets credited for the lost yardage. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
That can't be right.
It doesn't seem right.
There's the snap. Oh, over his head again. Posgay grabs it. He says, I'm just going to run with it, and he's dropped for a loss. Back at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that's Cade Schmidt snapping the ball. He's having a tough time getting it down where the
little extracurricular activity out there, but Shane Schumard was the peacemaker. He got a hold of one of his fellow players and calmed him down.
I think Wheeler's taking a timeout maybe.
We'll take a timeout. Mahomet-Seymour leads at 14-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Station. Lloyd Kirby is here archiving it for you, and I'm Bobby V along with Coach Ken Schweitzer. It's 3rd and 35 for the Rail Splitters. Posgate comes up under center. Hands off, Schweitzer, and he's not going anywhere. He's dropped for another 4-yard loss back at the 5, and now Jaden Graham's going to have to come in and punt it away from his goal post.
I don't know. I guess they were just trying to lost another yard or two on that.
It'll be pardon me. It'll be Wen on the long snap. Justin Wen on the long snap to Jaden Graham, and he is back there this time he picked the green goal post to stand by.
Schumart come back in? Is that him in the protection there?
I think so. They just cooled him down for a little bit.
Nice punt. Nice spiral. They
fair catch. Whoa, whoa, baby. Grab it, get it.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that got it? Some great hustle there.
That's 21.
21 for the Rail Splitters. That is Marty Moss, junior, 6'1", 170. Great hustle play there. He was on the punting team, and Marty Moss came tearing up the field. They called for a fair catch, and now the official's talking it over. He pounced on the ball at the Lincoln 35-yard line.
Let's see what they're trying to call here. He tried the fair catch, but then he fumbled it. Yeah. It's definitely Lincoln ball.
1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters at the 35-yard line. Marty Moss, the hero there for the Rail Splitters. Noah Funk split wide to the far side of the field. Jaden Paulus in the slot. Colton Holiday here on the near side of the field. Great play by Marty Moss. He's a junior, number 21, 6'1", 170-pounder. He's playing all out. Posgay's got the snap. Got some time. Now he's got no, not going. That's that same guy that keeps getting through there. 37. That's
he's got to get rid of the ball. You just can't let that
Roberts.
happen. You just can't take that kind of loss. You just got to throw it out of bounds or get rid of it. 26.
Dante Roberts.
That's a 10-yard loss.
Back to the 26-yard line.
Yeah.
4:05 left for the third quarter. Rail Splitters got to start going the other way. They keep going backwards. Posgay out of the gun, his own 26-yard line. 2nd and 20 now. Posgay's got it. Throws it up the middle, and it's picked off.
He overthrew his receiver.
Over the top of Jaden Paulus, and it's picked off there by Connor Thomason. Thomason picks it off at the 40-yard line in Lincoln territory. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mahomet-Seymour with 3:47 left in the third quarter. Mahomet-Seymour leads Lincoln 14-0.
Yeah, that's going to be it'll be a tough one to come back from now late in the third quarter. Down 2 scores.
Dawson Finch, the quarterback for the Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs. They came in 1-6. Go ahead, Coach.
Sorry, he just overthrew his receiver. Just had a little too much on it, and
Bulldogs going with 2 receivers here on the near side.
They fumbled again.
Oh,
still loose.
Still loose, and he picks it up. Now he pitches it back to Hubble. Hubble on the right, and now he's knocked out of bounds. Clock. No, he didn't go out of bounds. Clock stays on the move. And now Mahomet-Seymour quickly lines it up again. Had a chance. Their ball was rolling wild, and the quarterback picked it up, and he pitched it in the backfield.
Yeah, we just couldn't get a green shirt there to pick it up, and they wound up with about a 3-yard pickup on it.
You can't even see Finch's number anymore. He's got mud all over him. He's going to operate out of the shotgun. Low snap. Now he pitches it to Veldman. Veldman on the left side of the field. Straight arm, but he's tackled. The guy on the tackle for Lincoln was Austin O'Donohue.
Yeah, he was on top, and then it was Funk that came up, I think, and took him down low.
Ball at the 35-yard down of Lincoln. 3rd and 5. 2:37 left for the third quarter. Mahomet-Seymour leads Lincoln 14-0. Lone receiver split wide to the right side. 2 here on the near side for Mahomet-Seymour. Dawson Finch out of the shotgun. He's got the low snap on the ground. Now he picks it up, and a rail splitter's there to throw him down. That was Dustin Gaston. Gaston in the ball game. He's a senior, makes a big tackle. 5'8", 170. Dustin Gaston for the rail splitters. Well, knocking back to the Lincoln 44-yard line.
This is this third down. Yeah, 4.
And holding against Mahomet. They keep the clock running. 2:10.
Railers declined the penalty, so that's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to punt it away. So good defensive series by the Railers. Now it's time for the offense to start producing.
Joel Moore going to have to kick it away. Is that Funk back?
Oh, no, there's a bad
snap. It's on the ground. Here come the rail splitters.
Containing.
They're running after him. Get him. Yeah. That's Gaston again. Dustin Gaston made the big tackle, the big sack, and now on the missed catch in there, Gaston's back there again to make another big tackle, and great field position here for the rail splitters. They got a fighting chance. If they can score, they're back in this ball game.
It's the best chance they've had all night. Best field position on the 30-yard line. Oh, they put it on the 33. We'll take that on the 33.
1st and 10 for the Railers. 1:47 left in the third quarter. If they can march into the end zone from here, they've got a fighting chance in this one. Holiday and Funk here on the near side. Posgay out of the gun. He's got Schweitzer in the backfield with him. He's wearing the number 1 tonight. Here's the here's a good snap. Oh, get rid of it. He eludes the tackle. Oh, no, and now they wrap him up.
Run with the ball. He had a chance to run.
There he was again. That was Dante Roberts again. That guy he's got a dozen tackles tonight, and it's only the third quarter.
He's got a chance to run that. He gets outside, and he's looking for a receiver instead, and then he gets hit. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Ball at the Mahomet-Seymour 38-yard line. 2nd down. Clock on the move. 68 seconds left. Now checking in for the rail splitters. Number 44 is T.J. Merriman. Merriman's coming in at quarterback for the rail splitters. Strange to see a guy come in with a completely clean uniform out there. Holiday split here. Now there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. Mahomet-Seymour leads it 14-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. And the rail splitters have got the football, but they got a long ways to go. 2nd and 15 at the 38, and they've got T.J. Merriman in there at quarterback. He's got Brandon Schweitzer in the backfield with him. He's got Noah Funk on the near side here with him, with Jaden Paulus in the slot and Colton Holiday on the far side of the field. Now that is a man in motion. They hand it off to him, and that is Colton Holiday breaks the tackle. Now he's just got to keep his momentum going, and he's got a gain. He's just a little bit past the 35, picked up a little over 3 yards out of it.
Yeah, we'll check on the spot there, but he reversed his direction, didn't have any place to go, and turned it into about a 4-yard pickup with a little, maybe a 3-yarder, but still made something out of nothing.
Lincoln's got a chance to get one more playoff here at the end of the third quarter. Noah Funk here to the near side with Jaden Paulus in the slot. Bogdanich in the slot on the far side of the field with Colton Holiday split wide. Schweitzer in the backfield. Merriman's got the snap. Quickly throws along the side. Oh, Colton Holiday couldn't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds. Stop the clock at 13 and a half seconds.
He was open, and as you said, the pass was decent right there. He just didn't hang on to it.
T.J. Merriman's a big kid, 6', 190. He's a junior. 6', 190-pounder. Noah Funk's already over here waiting, wide receiver. Paulus in the slot, Bogdanich in the slot on the other side, and Colton Holiday split wide. Merriman waits for the snap from Schmidt. Looks, going to heave it long.
It's up in the air.
Jump ball for Holiday. No, man, that was a dangerous pass. I thought they were going to pick it off.
He knocked it. Yeah, the defender just knocked it down.
So good field position now for Mahomet-Seymour.
Seymour takes over.
1st and 10
The 34-yard line.
at their own 34-yard line. 7 seconds left to end the third quarter. Mahomet-Seymour leads it by 2 touchdowns.
That was a 4th down play, and Mohammed did a smart thing, just knocking it down, and instead of intercepting it down there, which he could have done probably, but he may not have got back to the 34, so they got it on their own 34 to start this series.
Dustin Gaston keeps his job in there. Up on that front line. Here's the snap. They pitch it outside to Veldman, and nice tackle there on Veldman.
That's 13, I think.
That's Austin O'Donohue, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Mahomet-Seymour 14, Lincoln 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Yeah, good tackle. For the Bulldogs at their own 37-yard line. Dawson Finch out of the gun. He's got Feldman back there with him. Here's the snap. Handed to Veldman. Veldman looks for running room, and there's nothing there. He's lucky if he got to the 37. He did.
Just out back to the line of scrimmage. Good defense there by the Railers front 4.
So now it'll be 3rd and 8. Dustin Gaston up on that front line now for the Rail Splitters, and he made 2 big tackles. Tried to inspire him to get a touchdown, and he's still in there now, 3rd and 8. Dawson Finch can operate out of the shotgun. He's got Veldman back there with him. Here's the snap. Finch wants to throw. Throws it across. And caught, and a nice tackle by one of the Rail Splitters.
That's 10. Was that 10, Graham?
That's Jaden Graham with a nice hit. Nice open field tackle. The textbook just wrapped him up, spun him around, and a couple more Rail Splitters got there. Stopped him short of the first down at the 44, just short of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's a great tackle there. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. It's 4th and less than 1. But they're in their own territory with a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0 here as we enter early in the 4th period.
He might keep it and run it himself.
Yeah.
If he comes up under center, he'll hand it off to Veldman.
I think the fact that the Railer offense hasn't done much all night may help make this decision for him.
And now a timeout, and Mahomet-Seymour is going to take the timeout. They lead at 14-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Penalty on the play. They went with a quarterback sneak, but a penalty on the play. And it's pushing, so they're not going to give them the first down. So Lincoln's going to take over on downs.
Well, they're going to run that play over, I think.
They get to run it over? Okay.
I think that'll be the call here. It was a 4th down play. They had enough yardage for the first down, but the penalty's going to bring it back.
5-yarder.
They'll redo 4th down. They'll probably punt it now.
Ball spotted at the 40. It's a good thing you know the rules, Coach.
Yeah. Just know enough to be dangerous, I think, sometimes.
Moore will kick it away. It'll be Kyle Kinney on the long snap. Check and see who that is back for the Rail Splitters. It's usually Funk. Yeah, it is Noah Funk. Here's the boot. Whoa, man.
That's going to get some...
So, here come the Rail Splitters. They won it.
Well, we're going to get some good field position here. The kick was that he kicked it, and it just kind of half missed the ball. It went low and hit the lineman. Now we got another flag down. What's that for? I hope it's on them.
Funk's all fired up. He knows it.
Yeah, so it'll give us another 15 if it's unsportsmanlike on them.
And that'll bring it down to about the 25-yard line?
Yeah, let's wait and see where they put it. But anyway, the kick was low and hit the lineman and went straight up, and they tried to recover it. Yes. Lincoln was there to get it, and now the penalty is going to be against the Bulldogs, and Lincoln will have good field position. That was all happening in their side of the field anyway, so add 15 to that.
March that down to about the 26.
Yeah, thereabouts.
We've got new life again.
27-yard line.
27-yard line. Merriman, the quarterback. They've already got the play. He's got Schweitzer back there with him. Schmidt will snap it to Merriman. He's got it. Hands off Schweitzer, looks for running room, and he's hit as he tries to go off the left side of the field right at the line of scrimmage. Got back to the 27-yard line. So it'll be second down for the Rail Splitters. Second now, Tyler Vance checks in for the Railers. Got two clean jerseys in the backfield now, Merriman and Tyler Vance. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Colton Holiday split wide to the right. Noah Funk here on the near side with Jaden Paulus in the slot. Merriman out of the shotgun. 6 foot, 190-pounder. Oh, man, he faked the handoff, and then the ball slipped out of his hands. He tried to throw it to Colton Holiday.
That was just going to be a quick pass to that out in the flat there, and he just underthrew it. He just didn't get a good grip on it and threw it right into the ground.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 27.
That would be a shame if they can't take advantage of this break here, Bob.
Yeah.
It's about as deep as we've been into their territory.
Merriman out of the gun. He's got Tyler Vance back there with him and Alex Bogdanich. Bogdanich, a big kid. They have it to Tyler Vance. Vance bounces off a guy, and then he just can't go anywhere.
Yes.
So now it's 4th down. Lost a yard there.
Yeah, that's gone the wrong way.
Seems like it's been that way all night. 4th down and long for Lincoln. 8:50 left for the 4th quarter. Holiday split wide to the right. Bogdanich in the slot.
Funk's now at quarterback.
Funk at quarterback. He's going to heave it for Holiday. No, it's way too long, and that's it. Now Mahomet-Seymour will take over on downs with 8:35 left in the football game, and they lead at 14-0.
Well, they put Funk in there to throw it deep, and he threw it deep and just pretty well overthrew Holiday out there down the right sideline, and now the Railers give it up over, and Mahomet-Seymour takes over on downs on their own about 28-yard line, I believe it is, Bob, and there's 8:35 left here in the 4th period.
Lincoln got to go to work again on the defense. Last time Hubble had a 72-yard run for a touchdown for Mahomet-Seymour. I think Finch is still in there at quarterback. Here's the snap. He's got it. Hands off Veldman. Veldman trying to string it out, and he's hit from behind and hit hard. That was a nice tackle there by Austin Sparrow for the Rail Splitters.
No, this is the Railers were shut out by Effingham in the 4th week of the season, Bob. At the rate it's looking right now, it could be the second shutout of the season. Starting to get late here in the 4th period.
Almost down to 8 minutes left in the ball game. Second down for Mahomet-Seymour. Dawson Finch, their quarterback. He's got Veldman in the backfield with him. And he pitches it out to Veldman. Veldman's got some running room, close to a first down, fights for the first down. They take him down. It's going to be close.
Got a flag on the far sideline.
Hopefully that'll go against Mahomet-Seymour.
I haven't seen a signal. Yes, it is against them. Holding, I believe.
Holding against the Bulldogs with 7:40 left in the game. Mahomet-Seymour leads the Rail Splitters 14-0.
It's a 10-yard walk off. A holding penalty will make it about second down. And repeat second down, and it's going to be second about 17 or 18.
Clock's on the move. 7:30 left for the game. Finch out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on each side of the field, and he's got Veldman in the backfield with him. Second and 17. Finch looks now. He throws. Sidearm toss incomplete. Incomplete on the near side of the field. Coverage there by Justin Wen and Noah Funk.
You know, that's an interesting call because that stops the clock. We'll take that to save a little bit of time here on an incompletion.
Stopped it at 7:14. 7:14 Wyatt Avenue. Here we go. 3rd and 17 for Mahomet-Seymour. Finch, man in motion. Here's the snap. Finch has got it. He's got plenty of time.
Yep.
He is it across the middle, and it's caught for a first down. Mahomet-Seymour with a big first down there at around the 44, 45-yard line.
Yeah, well, you called it, Bobby. You had plenty of time, and if you have that much time, you're bound to find somebody open eventually, and that's exactly what happened. They got him coming across down on about the 44-yard line for their first down.
Jaden Graham made the tackle for the Rail Splitters. 1st and 10, 6:50 left for the ball game. Mahomet-Seymour leads it by 2 touchdowns. They've got Hubble in the backfield now with Finch. He's dangerous. Speedster, sophomore. They pitch it to Hubble. Hubble looks for a hole, and now he's got room at the 50, and he tiptoes across to the 49 before he's... No, that wasn't Hubble. That's another running back. That's another speedster they've got. That is Dylan Gates. Gates is a senior, 5'8", 155-pounder.
He got sorry, Bob. He had a couple of blocks there to open a little hole for him, and he turned up and picked up some nice yardage on first down.
Near side hash mark, 6:10 left for the game. Mahomet-Seymour up by 2 touchdowns. They're just burning clock now. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. 1 here on the near side. Finch goes down to talk to his offensive line. Now he backs off. They may have Veldman back in there again. Here's the snap to Finch. There's Veldman. Veldman's got a first down and more. It's the 40, and he's tripped up at the 38. Tackle made there by, I believe that's Wen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Justin Wen on the tackle for the Rail Splitters.
Down to the Railer 39-yard line. 5:39 left in the game.
I'm surprised we're seeing Justin Wen tonight. He really got his bell rang in that last game, but he's back here again tonight. Finch out of the gun, 1st and 10. Veldman in the backfield. Here's the snap. Pitch to Veldman. at the 40, 35, finally tripped up on the tackle for Lincoln. Again, that was Justin Wen. The 33-yard line.
Mahomet's doing a nice job of blocking at the point of attack, Bob. They had two men there blocking the contain man for the Railers that time and opened up some running room for their runner.
Matthew Yant checks back in for the Rail Splitters. Ball at the 32-yard line, 2nd and 3. If that's Gates back in there. His uniform looks pretty clean. With Finch in the backfield out of the shotgun. Here's the snap they give to Gates. Gates close to a first down. Just barely across the 30. It depends on the spot if he gets the first down.
I think it was Andrew Schmidt on initial hit on that one, Bob, and tripped him up.
Good stop there by Schmidt. Stopped the first down.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and a deuce. 4:08 left for the game. Mahomet-Seymour leads the Rail Splitters 14-0. Lone receiver here to the near side. Now Gates is going to line up on the far side of the field, and Veldman, the running back, with Finch. Now Gates goes in motion, and they give it to Veldman. Veldman's got the first down. Penalty on the play. Veldman across the sideline. He's into the end zone, but there's a penalty on the play.
Yeah, I think we've got a hold back here, I think. Yeah.
Stop the clock at 3:39 for the game.
That's going to negate the touchdown and move them back 10 yards. Lincoln's had a few breaks like that tonight, Bob. It just has not been able to take advantage of them. Offensively, really have never gotten anything going either on the ground or in the air. And
no.
Mahomet, not terribly productive, but better than the Railers and enough to get 2 touchdowns, and that's why they have the 2-touchdown lead now, and looking pretty good for them here with 3:35 left in the game.
13 now for Mahomet.
Paulus checks in for Schweitzer for the Rail Splitters. Ball at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs. We're going to go with one receiver on the far side of the field and 2 of them here on the near side. And now there's a timeout called on the field for Mahomet-Seymour. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Mahomet-Seymour leads Lincoln 14-0. Three-yard line, 3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs of Mahomet-Seymour. They came in at 1-6. They lead this in 14-0. Low snap, handoff. No, he keeps it. Matthew Yant.
Come on, buddy.
Now they hand to Gates. Gates isn't going anywhere. Host of Rail Splitters there.
Is that Yant? That was a great defensive effort by Yant to contain it, string it out, and wait for some help. He did a great job on that play.
Wen finally got there. There's a bunch of Rail Splitters there. Schumard's back in there.
Lots of yards. Maybe the Railers would use a timeout there to conserve a little bit here.
Dustin Gaston, a senior, he's getting a lot of playing time here in his last game here at Hanlon Field, up on that front line for the Rail Splitters. 4th down. Ball's at the 45-yard line of Lincoln. Finch in the backfield with Veldman. Low snap. Pitches it to Veldman.
Come up.
Veldman looking for running room. Splits two. Stays on his feet. He's got a first down before he goes out of bounds. Veldman doesn't get tired. He's completely muddy. You can hardly see his number. He gets the pitch from Finch, takes it around the far side of the field, and just barely picks up a first down going out of bounds.
Yeah, Lincoln didn't they couldn't get a stop on him, and probably should have, but didn't do it.
Veldman's the dirtiest guy on the field. Of course, he's in a white uniform.
He's been a whole workhorse tonight. He's had a great game.
Here's the snap to Finch. No, he doesn't know what to do. Now Finch is going to try and run with it. Trips, gets back up, and then he's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. 3-yard pickup there by Finch.
The ball was on the ground, and yeah, he did a good job picking it up and got what he could out of it, and then still picked up a few yards.
Clint Cook, a senior for Lincoln, checks in. Wears the number 51. Nose of the football at the 25.
It doesn't look like Lincoln's going to do anything to use any timeouts and stop the clock here. They're just going to let it run out and take a 14-0 loss.
Two receivers here to the near side, one to the far side of the field. Finch and Feldman covered in mud in the backfield. Here's the snap. There's Veldman again. Steady diet of Veldman. He's across the 25 to about the 24-23, and now we're in the final minute of the game. 46 seconds left. Next week we'll be in Freeburg. We've got to take off at 3:30 to get there.
Yeah, we don't want to be late.
No, can't be late. Ken's just going to leave me over there. He's going to go stay with his family and just leave me in the parking lot. That's the way it is. Tough relationship between us.
Hey, you don't have to be back till next August.
That's true. For spring training.
You can find your way back by then.
This is the way it goes. Finch out of the shotgun. Looks like he's got a new running back. That could be Gates. Here's the snap. Pitches to Gates. Gates to the 25. Turns it upfield to the 20. Stays on his feet at the 15, and he's finally taken down from behind, and that should be the last play of the game. Now a flag on the play.
It's over.
Tackle for Lincoln. I'm trying to pick up who that was. That's going to end it.
Yeah, sure there's some frustration out there on the Railer side, but the bottom line is they weren't able to stop Mahomet on a couple drives, and they couldn't generate hardly anything on offense tonight.
So that ends it with the score: Mahomet-Seymour 14 and our Lincoln Rail Splitters 0. And I'm still trying to pick up who made that last tackle. Now he's turning where I can see him. That was Matthew Yant. He made that last tackle for the Railers. He's covered in mud. Final score: Mahomet-Seymour 14 on senior night, Lincoln 0. We'll take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back to wrap it up. Field on senior night. It just wasn't meant to be. Second shutout against the Railers this year, 14-0. Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs came in there. They scored late in the second quarter, and then they had a big 72-yard run by Gates to give them that 14-0 lead.
Yeah,
pardon me, Hubble.
Yeah, Hubble. Yeah, they took advantage of some breaks there, and then ran the ball well. Bob they didn't throw so much, but ran the ball well. And on the other side, the Railers just weren't able to generate anything on offense, both on the ground or in the air, really. And the defense had some good moments, but gave up 2 touchdowns, and that was the story of the game. No offensive output by the Railers.
I want to thank all our fine sponsors for bringing us Lincoln Rail Splitter football. I want to thank the fans for listening and the fans that were able to come out here and brave this cold night. I want to thank Paula Kodat for engineering it and Lloyd Kirby for documenting it. Also, General Manager Jim Ash and Jeff Number 2 for the things they do to get us on the air. Thank you very much, and especially want to thank my good partner, Coach Ken Schweitzer, as we finish our last game of the year here at Hanlon Field. Next week we'll be on the road in Freeburg, at Freeburg. Final score here, the way we didn't want it, was Mahomet-Seymour 14 and the Lincoln Rail Splitters 0. This is Bobby V reporting. Thanks for listening.
Because I was spying on somebody.
You were.
I was spying on my friend. His name's Luke.
Thanks, guys.
He said he knows
You're
you.
welcome.
Luke that goes to Taekwondo.
Oh, okay.
You know him. That makes a lot of